helicopter 200 Echo Hotel is taking off to the north, taxiway parallel to runway 1, Warren County. Jet, the helicopter 200 Echo Hotel on right downwind runway 1, Warren County. Traffic helicopter 200 Echo Hotel is departing the right downwind for runway 1 to the south, 1,400 to Warren County. Definitely a beautiful day today. The last time I flew, like 90-something odd degrees, and it was extremely humid and hazy. Flying past Kings Island, you couldn't even see the buildings downtown. I can actually see them real clearly right now. It is September 28th, 2017. 15:51 hours. On a short little cross-country flight to Georgetown, Ohio. cool airport down there I've never been to before.
County traffic, flat at 251 Double Gulf, 15 now for 01 Warren County.
6 visibility, 10.
Warren County traffic, 2 Foxtrot November, 7.5 miles south on the RNAV 01 approach, Warren County.
Their frequency is 122.9 down there. Swap the frequencies. Last Friday was the first official day of fall. Pretty much all last week the temperatures were up in the 90s. With the humidity it felt like almost 100 degrees, so today is the first time it's really started cooling off since fall has officially arrived. It actually got pretty chilly several days back in August. Got some of the weather from Hurricane Harvey that came up and all the rain. It just got really chilly and windy with like a Seattle type misty rain. There's just like so many beautiful areas up here in Ohio. I got the weather briefing on the way to the airport. They were saying the winds were calm at I68 up at Warren County, and then winds were 3608 down at Lunkin. So currently the winds are kind of out of the northwest. When I checked it, Warren County, the winds were 230 at 6. It is just a fantastic day. It's just really beautiful. I am navigating with my iPad mini, and I have a Bat Elf Pro GPS receiver, which links up with the iPad mini, and I have a moving map display. Hang on a heading of approximately 155 degrees. Flying southeast. The runway down there is actually perfectly north and south. It's runway 36 and runway 18. But the helicopter's flying great because we got cool temperatures today. Light winds. We have a low density altitude, so the helicopter just naturally wants to climb. Somebody's burning some wood. It smells really good. Well, it smells like it could be hickory. A lot of the farmers are starting to harvest their crops right now. It is getting to be that time of year. There are only a couple more days left in September. I found the best way to do this with navigating like this is to see your course setting on your GPS display and pick something on the horizon and pretty much fly to it. Flying a helicopter is pretty much like having your own personal magic carpet. It's challenging in the beginning, especially learning how to hover. Kind of like learning to ride a bicycle. Once you get it, you got it. Granted, different helicopters. This is a fully articulated rotor system in the Enstrom. But say you get in a Bell 206 Jet Ranger with a two-bladed, semi-rigid, underslung rotor system, then there's like a big delay. There's like a lag with your control inputs with the cyclic. And you literally have to wait for it. And if you don't, you're going to be over-controlling really bad. So, just because you can fly one helicopter does not mean you can necessarily fly another helicopter. Robinson 44 and Bell 47 are the same way. They have semi-rigid rotor systems, and there's a lag in the control response with the cyclic rate. If you're used to flying a machine like a Schweitzer 300, a three-bladed, fully articulated rotor system, then those are very responsive. As soon as you move the cyclic, it responds. So if you jump into a two-bladed machine, you're going to have to get used to that. Again, I can smell some more smoke. It smells really good. Grilling up, my dad had a wood-burning stove he built out in the basement. The help cut down the utility bills with keeping the house warm. Oh, it's a beautiful home. They have a nice, huge pond next to it. A lot of these people do. Horses and just beautiful countryside. Props. More smoke ahead. Which smoke is a really good wind indicator. Flying along, you always see flags. And sometimes like you can fly over some fields with wheat and you can actually see the waves. You can see the direction the wind's blowing by looking down at the waves in the grain. I haven't seen any other air traffic since I initially took off. There was a guy about 7 miles to the southwest. Some of these homes you see up here are just amazing. Had to watch out for birds too. Usually the birds are pretty good about getting out of your way. Of course, it's a lot easier for the bird to hear you and know that you're coming than it is for you to see them. And it's pretty cool too, like you're flying along and you can see your shadow along the ground. More smoke. Seems like there are a lot of these areas they can clear the trees so they can build homes and cul-de-sacs and everything. I'm barely pulling 20 inches of manifold pressure right now. She still keeps wanting to climb. Wanting to cruise at 1,500. does get a little bit windy in here with the doors off sometimes. In the summertime, it's like awesome because you go up a little bit in altitude and so much more comfortable. Around 50 hours per week to be able to afford to come in and rent the helicopter once a week for about an hour and a half. I work as a yard manager at Castellino now, managing all the equipment, giving numbers to the guys who work in the office, and then to the dispatchers. First 3.5 years there, I was driving the 18-wheelers on the road, making more money because I was working 60, 70 hours a week, but kind of kills you with the sleep deprivation, so it's counterproductive. So I used to fly about 2 hours per week, but I just can't afford to do that anymore. Check my logbook. I probably have somewhere around 375 helicopter hours now. And I'm studying for the flight instructor exam. I've already passed the fundamentals of instructing. Once I pass that, I'm going to start working with TJ on all the maneuvers for the back ride. Water tower says Brown County.